Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Kenyans are eagerly waiting to see the outcome from the court as far as the issue of 2023 financial bill is concerned. Remember, Okiya Omtatah took the matter to the court, and late Justice Mugure decided to suspend the operationalization of this finance bill. Remember, Ruto signed into law, and once it become a law, it start working. So the only thing that has stopped this law from being operationalized, it is the court order. So on 11th, the executive was just waiting to see the ruling so that now it will start operational. But then the judge decided to continue suspending that law, and she decided to hand over this matter to the CJ Mother Kome, whereby now Kome will need to constitute a bench of either 3 or 5 judges to listen to this case, then make a ruling. But now Okiya Omtatah is coming with another bombshell, and he's claiming that there are people who are trying to reach out to him with the 200 million shillings so that he can stop this case. They want to bribe him with 200 million so that he can withdraw the case. But he's saying, no. This is not going to happen. Let justice prevail. And let me quote him. This is what he's saying. We have to ensure that we abide by the law. They believed everyone has a price. Right now, if you look at the money I have been offered to withdraw the petition, it has reached 200 million. But I tell them my price is 1. If you can't govern, vacate the office for those who can govern. That's Okiya Omtatah. And he tweeted again, this is what he's saying in his tweet. We have 2 options. Uphold the law and preserve our nation, or disregard the law and kill Kenya. So Okiya Omtatah is standing his ground. He's saying no shortcut. Let the rule of law prevail. He's not withdrawing the case. His price is only 1, to ensure that Kenyans are being served with justice. So I look at this and I ask myself so many questions. If these people are reaching out to Okiya Omtatah, what about these judges who are listening to this case? And then, if they know that they did the right thing, why are you bribing people? Those are the questions. But before we continue, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. You know, there is a serious issue here, very serious. The question is just very simple. If we have individuals from the executive who are reaching out to Okiya Omtatah, this alone should tell you that they are not just ending at Okiya Omtatah. There is a possibility these people have been reaching out to some of these judges who are sitting to listen to this case. And this could be one of the reasons why Lady Justice Mugure Thande decided that she will not sit down and make a ruling on this case. The matter has its own weight, and therefore it might need a bench. And on bench, it means there is voting there. It's not only just a matter of listening and writing the ruling. No. If these judges who will be sitting on that bench cannot agree, then what will happen? It is voting. That's why you cannot have an even number. It will always be an odd number, either 3 or 5 or 7 or 9, 11, kuendelea hivyo. Sisi kama kuna bench 11, maybe 7. So because of all this, they will be voting if they don't agree. But then, if the executive and the National Assembly did the right thing, followed the procedure to pass this bill, the question would be, why are they looking for a shortcut? Shortcut simply means that they did not follow the law. And this finance bill should be rejected. So even the judges who are going to listen to this case, it means we have individuals who will try to reach out to them. So Lady Justice Mugure washed her hands clean in this case. Up to that level, she has left it very clean. No blame you can put on her. But then, those judges who will be listening to this case are going to become the target. The issue of bribe and the threats will come in. So this war is not over. No wonder Azimio has decided that we will not keep quiet. In as much this matter is being pushed in the court, we will also take it to the public court. That's why people are signing signatures to stop this financial bill. So this war is huge. It's not only focusing on Okiya Omtatah. It's focusing on the judges also. So the knife has been handed to the judge in the court. They have to make a decision which way to go. Strangle Kenyans or serve them with justice. Because you can't be following the law on the finance bill. You know you did the right thing. Then you are busy bribing people. You disregarded the law and forced this bill on the people's throat. That's why you want to bribe your way. So this is how this regime is. It means even getting to power, they bribed their way to power. Chebukati was bribed. So the only language they understand is bribe. If they can't get it, they buy it. So they always, it has become the norm for them. So you buy your way. And, you know, this ruling is going to be very important. If it is going to favor the executive, and now Okiya Omtatah is saying that they are bribing him, it means one thing. Kenyans are going to believe that those judges who will rule in favor of executive have literally been bribed. Hauwezi kuwa umefuata haki ukafuata njia zenye zinafaa alafu unataka kutumia shortcut ya kubribe mtu. It should not be that way. In this finance bill, we know very well that there are matters touching on a county government. They refuse to take it to the Senate. They want to finish in the National Assembly because the intention was to bribe one house. Public participation, there was to some extent, but 70% said no. Only 30% agreed with them. So the question was, why did you go and collect volume of papers from public when they say no, and then you turn against the public? It means the voice of the public through public participation was rejected. They refused to listen to the people. People said 16% is huge. They wanted to remain at 80%. But after listening to all this, they throw out those papers. They decided to have their way. Public participation is very key because it is in our 2020 constitution. You should not just do things without engaging people. Let people decide. So people decided, but they disregarded the voice of the public. The issue of housing 1.5% is illegal. They don't want to listen to that. What they want is taxes. And for the court to come clean, they should ask themselves one question. Why is it that after Lady Justice Mugure made a ruling and issued a court order stopping this financial bill from being operationalized. Kwa nini CEO of EPRA Kipto went further to increase the price of fuel, if indeed they were not showing the middle finger to the court? This regime does not respect the court. So any ruling that is meant to favor them when they're breaking the law, it means court will be giving, they will be handing them over themselves to executive. So that's where we are now. The fight is huge. No wonder Kenyans are coming out in mass action also. And Inangungwa told William Ruto at one point, you can bribe members of parliament, but you can't bribe all Kenyans. Even if Ruto want to bribe his way through the court, Okiya Omtatah has refused. He cannot bribe all Kenyans. And the only language is remaining, apart from the court, is mass action. You can force everything, but it will reach at one point whereby now you will find yourself in a mess whereby you cannot manage to govern. And that is where we are heading to.